Hey everyone, recording another League of Affinity. It's been quite a while since I've played some Affinity, but I've had a lot of people ask for more Affinity content. And I'm playing against probably the Bogles. I haven't been playing Affinity recently because honestly I think the deck is in a really terrible spot right now. There's just not a lot of decks that Affinity is great against in the current metagame. It's kind of hard to describe. It's not that Affinity has gotten worse per se, it's just that the decks that Affinity was good at beating just aren't being played anymore, and there's a lot of decks that Affinity is quite poor against that are rising in popularity. A lot of people are either biased to do very unfair things very quickly at a speed that Affinity can't quite compete with because Affinity just isn't the fastest deck around anymore. More broken cards have been printed that make other decks significantly faster. Yeah, not a good time to be a robots player. What's the best thing I can do here? No, it's so really I gotta hope he doesn't have a Daybreak Coronet. And that's not good for me. Not unbeatable though, as it doesn't have Vigilance or Lifelink. This is still fine. Yeah, I'm in a decent spot to win this game. Or is this a... no, not a path. It's a Bogle. Another Bogle. Yeah. Alright, so... pretty sure we win this game. I think he has to have a Daybreak Coronet to not lose. He blocks the Master. Right now I'm doing 11 damage, so I just need to eat 3 artifacts, and he dies. Although, honestly, I didn't need to eat any artifacts. I could have just let damage resolve, and he'd be dead in the next turn without any chance of winning, regardless of what he drew. Blasts are okay. I don't need the Welding Jar. I want Thought Seizes, Stubborn Nile, a Whip Flare, go down, the Karns. And a Memnite. Do I want to go down Memnite? I think I want to go down Ravager. Possibly I want the next Stubborn Nile over a Galvanic Blast. Maybe I'm supposed to cut a steel, trim a steel overseer for the stubborn. Denial. Let's see. This is somewhat weak, but I think it's actually a keep. My opponent is mulliganing very hard. So the main thing to do now is hope that my opponent is keeping a hand that's hinging on a core spirit dancer and not a stony silence. Oh, what? Shit. Yeah, I had F6, not expecting the Dryad Arbor. Whoops. Well, that's somewhat embarrassing. If the Bogle had blocked the Memnite, I would have been more than happy to sacrifice stuff to Ravager and move the Ravager counters over. I will accept my basic land. I just want a, no. Suppose that's fine. Let's see, 3, 6. I could put him at 2, but I'm gonna just do that next turn. Oh, I could have put him at 1. Well, doesn't really matter. He's dead. Let's just Galvanic Blast. Yep. Alright, see you next match.